What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, I want to discuss with you guys some very interesting topics. Yesterday's video, we were mentioning the fact that there was a bullish uptrend forming, and I kind of wanted to continue off with that discussion in relevance to how this is actually leading to what could be a big break in the market in the near future. Specifically in the fact that yesterday's video, we did mention when we would be buying long on Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies, specifically targeting the $7,000 resistance that we were hitting, and then if we were able to break that, there was a good chance we could long this all the way up to about $8,000 to $8,200. I do want to continue off that, discuss the other cryptocurrencies, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, as well as look at our DueDEX portfolio, reevaluate our positions, and then potentially figure out what exactly is coming next. But if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Remember to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way you guys can stay up to date with everything. It's a great way to communicate with me, discuss whatever's happening, whatever's on your mind. It could be literally about anything, even what's happening today within the world and current events and things like that, or school, SUNY, college, things of that nature that personally affect me. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So before we begin yesterday's video, quick recap and refresh for those of you that weren't tuned in on yesterday's episode. Posted it quite late, I apologize for that, but we were discussing the fact that we could potentially have noticed a bullish uptrend forming on a lot of these bigger cryptocurrencies and how this could inevitably lead us into breaking through our resistance and, eventually breaking even higher. Some sort of ascending movement was forming. Now, when looking at the current coin market caps, you guys notice top 10 cryptos, everything seems to be down. Obviously unfortunate, but what I did notice, what you can actually tell from analyzing this, is it looks like we've actually accumulated and consolidated all the way up to our point of resistance, where we're actually retesting our resistance, clearly shown right here. It looks like we're capped up. You can see where we've retested it in the past, fell. We've now, consolidated and accumulated more volume to push the price back up to retest that previous high. So there's a good chance that if we can hold the volume or even gain more volume, we should be able to break through that resistance, inevitably heading us higher up into the market. Also, I don't have it pulled up right now, but we do know that Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and the stock market is up, I think, another 5% today. And I think it was up 10 or 11% yesterday. So the bottom was in on those coins. Now, obviously, correlation doesn't mean causation, but, both markets are actually doing fairly well right now. So we should see if that, indefinitely impacts cryptocurrency in some way or another. Now, to move on into the technical analysis, I do want to just talk about what exactly I'm noticing within Bitcoin. Now, in yesterday's video, I didn't necessarily mention the bullish uptrend in depth in the video, and I thought I'd go over that in today's episode. Yesterday, what we did discuss was when we would buy long, when we would sell short. We knew that the bottom was right here, but we were figuring out when we would be switching long. Now, for those of you that have me on Patreon, also FYI, for those of you that do actually have me on Patreon, I just posted a poll, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys would take 2 seconds out of your day to just answer or give some feedback on that poll. Check it out. Those of you that don't have me on Patreon, highly recommend you sign up if you guys want access to basically all my trades, all my analysis, things of that nature, all the current events, things that could, directly impact the price, learning when I specifically am buying in, when I'm specifically selling short, how I'm doing it, the amount of leverage I'm using, and my, general idea and knowledge. Definitely make sure to check that out. The link is in the description to my Patreon. But to get back on topic, in regards to Bitcoin's uptrend, we do know that we discussed yesterday's video that there's a good chance you'd be switching long, flipping bullish if we were able to break through the resistance of $7,000. You can see we've had a slow accumulation, slowly bringing us back up to our resistance on Bitcoin, which is at $7,000 clearly. And if we were able to break through this resistance, there's a very high chance that we would swing all the way up to our high-low minimum moving average, closer to the $80 to $50 resistance. There's still a big chance that this could happen. We're currently consolidating back down to retest this uptrend. You can see how beautiful that uptrend actually is when I extend this out ever so slightly. You can see the uptrend right here. You can see the long consolidation on the 4-hour. There's a good chance this could end as we retest this support once again. Notice every single time we retest the support, we break bullish from it. This could ultimately send us back up. So we do have to, pay a little bit closer attention. We did have that bullish cross on the on the MAC I apologize, on the high-low middle moving average on the 4-hour, but we do have that bullish cross on the MACD on the daily, which could signify that we could be swinging back up higher. Great news if you ask me. Obviously, there's a slight chance if we cap the resistance at $69 or $7,000, we could just draw this on right here, make this a little bit easier for you guys to see. I'll make this a thin line right at 7,000. If we manage to break above this resistance, we're going to swing all the way up to about 82. But if we ended up breaking bearish, we could fall all the way back down to $100, if not even lower. Obviously, we'll pay very close attention. If we can't break through here and we start to tumble, this could potentially open up a good shorting position, and we'll focus in on that more when the time does come, and if we do actually break bearish from this, because we could see this short happening. Just to draw it out so you guys can visualize it, this dump is definitely a possibility, or we could break bullish and swing all the way up to this level right here. Now, that's with Bitcoin. To talk about XRP really quickly, you can see just as quickly as we broke bullish yesterday, we pretty much consolidated back down, and that's why I'm pretty much just going to draw this resistance right here, move the resistance up ever so slightly. It's merely anywhere on this line is that, resistance price, and that's why we would set a long position much higher up, closer to the 17-cent area. If we broke long through that 17 cents, if not even 18 cents, if you really wanted to play a conservative, breaking through the 18-cent barrier could allow us to break even more bullish, obviously longing the coin all the way up to 20 cents, if not closing anywhere between 20 to 24 cents. And then obviously setting a short position, I would conservatively set it at about 12.7. You can see the prices right there, 0.1274. And then shorting it if we break lower than that. Those two options are still available. And yet again, we have not really gone anywhere, fast or quick or broken the volume in regards to the sideways consolidation. The pattern has yet to be broken, and obviously there's going to be more movement until we do break that. Now, I do just want to look at Litecoin, the same exact thing happening. We'll just slowly swing this out and check out the 4-hour really quickly. 4-hour looks okay. I do just want to slightly adjust this now that I'm actually visualizing what exactly is happening. And you can see what's happening here. Different than Bitcoin, Litecoin is actually below its high-low middle moving average on the 4-hour, and you can see the uptrend is holding fairly well with a clear resistance at $39 to $40. And if we can break through here, I do think there's going to be an immediate pop in the price, potentially shooting us up to the $42 resistance, and then we could go even higher. But this is merely the consolidation, so I do believe we'll see a big jump in the price probably by tonight, by the time today's candle actually closes, which is literally in 3 hours. So we could either see a drop and we'll fall all the way down to about $33, or we'll see that, that break above and a kind of a moonshot to prices as high as on Litecoin up to, I'd say, $56. I would set a long position closer to the previous wick right here. I'd say 44, and then you would obviously profit off of the 44 to that resistance right there. I'll just draw this out to give you guys a general understanding. About here to here is about a 33% jump, and you would make quite a bit of profit, 33% on your original investment if we broke bullish up to there. Obviously, shorting the coin is definitely an option. If we see the coin, let me just swing onto the 4-hour. If we see the coin, I would say break below this uptrend right here. Good chance I would switch bearish and expect to see this tumble back down to support at 33. So this consolidation could lead. Now, this is going to be a higher risk trade because it's on the 4-hour, but we could see it dump all the way back down to this bottom support right here. So those are two options that you should be paying fairly close attention to. Ethereum is pretty much in the same pattern right here, but to discuss Bitcoin once again, two options we have to pay very close attention to. We're either going to break this white uptrend, or we're going to break through resistance capped at $7,000. These would be the two options to play out. And then I do want to just wrap things up by checking out DueDEX really quickly, because there's obviously a ton of information that is not necessarily trending on Bitcoin's Coinbase chart that we do have on the DueDEX chart. I just want to quickly draw on this uptrend. You can see the slow uptrend is forming, and this is slowly leading us up to a higher level. You can see that we're still capped at the resistance. You can see the previous resistances here, these triple bottoms formation that have happened. The fact is we're retesting this, and that is going to open us up to a potential bullish break or bearish break in the next couple of minutes. So we're either going to see a bearish reversal, collapsing the price back down to $5,100, if not $5,000. We're going to see a bullish break, breaking above these three resistances and ultimately shooting us up to levels as high as $8,000 fairly quickly. Obviously, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. If you guys want to take advantage of DueDEX's sign up bonus and their free $70 giveaway, check it out in the description down below, as well as my Patreon. Otherwise, I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.